Hello, hello, hello to all of my wonderful Libras. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with a very special reading on today, Libras. Happy May 2nd. Happy Sunday. We're going to be talking about the number 1 because, of course, you know the numbers don't necessarily coincide with the date. So we're going to be talking about the number 1 because number 1 is all about new beginnings, right? Yes, so it doesn't matter what moon phase you're in. Every day you can start anew, right? Let's get into it. These are the Light Series Tarot deck by Chris Ann. This is a general reading. These cards right here are the Sacred Self-Care Oracle deck by Joe Pyle. Let's go. If you're interested in a personal reading, my information is down below. Most Sky, God, and the universe, please give me a special reading for my wonderful Libras as it relates to every area of their lives, specifically in areas of power and intellect, money and wealth, creativity and emotions, and spirituality, and where they need to take action. What information do we have for my wonderful Libras, my charming, great listeners, fair-minded, understanding, cooperative, diplomatic, gracious, romantic Libras? The scales of justice. The scales of justice, Libra. Yes. Let's go. Like I said, we're going to be talking about the number 1 and also like really just listening to your intuition, you know, when it comes to relationships in general, not just, and I'm talking about everything under the relationship umbrella, not just romantic relationships. We're talking about platonic relationships, professional relationships, you know, and just how to approach those, right? Let's talk about it. Right now, a lot of you all are, and I'm going to pull these cards up in a second so you can see what I'm talking about, what I'm looking at actually. Wow, this card just keeps popping up. Oh my gosh. How many people are in tricky love situations? OMG, it doesn't even have to be that way, but this moon card is attached to Pisces, right? So either you have Pisces in your chart or your significant other has Pisces in their chart. The Hierophant card, this one comes up too with the moon card, with the Hierophant card. Yes, this is attached to Taurus. Some of you all have Taurus in your chart. Yes. A lot of you all are highly, highly, highly intuitive, right? This is the moon card, right? The moon governs our mood, our emotions, our instincts. Also, we have the Queen of Cups right here. See this crown chakra? Yes. You're getting a lot of answers by meditating and going to and activating your crown chakra. We have the Knight of Wands. We have the King of Swords. And we have the Knight of Swords. So, real quick, because I don't want to hold you long, Libras. Listen, some of y'all, when you look back on some of these tricky relationships, under the relationship umbrella, it could be romantic, it could be platonic, it could be professional. But some of you all look back on these tricky relationships and you see things crystal clear. This owl right here, some of this is your spirit animal. With some of you all, spirit animal. You're wiser, you're more knowledgeable, you're starting to really trust your instincts, trust your power, right? Source energy is air energy. That's your energy, right? Air, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini energy, right? But again, looking back on how you used to let people, it came across as that they were nurturing, right? They came across that they were nurturing, but actually what it was is that they were actually manipulating you, right? They came across, they seemed like they had all their stuff together, like they were so organized, they just had their stuff together. But really they were actually manipulating you. And it was exposed. The full moon exposed it, just like it exposes everything, right? A person who is lying to you and being deceitful, you'll start to see things being exposed around the full moon, right? Because again, people can't hold on to, you can't keep lying forever, right? So people that you've encountered that you have tricky relationships with, it was starting to unravel, starting to expose. And so right now, this is where you are. Your focus is on you. You, right? Radical, almost obsessive focus on yourself. And guess what? Your intuition was so high, you were like, okay, hold on, let me stop, full stop. Let me go to my meditative state because I really need to see some things that is causing me to pause. Like cause for pause, Pause. Right, where you're sitting there like, not really sure. Something is off with this person. So something was off, right? And so you found your answers through meditation. And you're intelligent enough. All air signs are extremely intelligent. You're intelligent enough, Libra, to realize, I'm going to sit back and watch this person expose themselves. Yes. And that's what happened. And they did. And guess what? They fell. And you kept on rising to the top. Your thoughts became a lot more organized, right? And so let's talk about the number one for just a second, because one is extremely, extremely, extremely powerful. Number ones, like I always say, numbers carry their own special vibrations. When you step into the vibration of the number, you're taking on a lot of those characteristics. But number ones carry themselves with dignity. They really know who they are, and they stand firm in who they are. They stand out. They're achievement oriented. They represent the primal impulse. They have strong self-worth. They always will demand respect. Now, sometimes, depending on who it is, always demand respect. And they feel set apart from other people. Ones also have very definite beliefs. They also protect people who are vulnerable, right? You're affectionate towards people that you love and trust, but you're not keen on having an immediate familiarity with people that you just met, right? So this is you really listening to your intuition, like really, really paying attention to your instinct, right? This is you now having been in a relationship with a master manipulator, someone who took your kindness for weakness, right? Everybody's been there where people, you're nice to people. Like I said, your ruling planet is Venus, right? So you're very creative. You love. You're very fair-minded. You see both sides of the coin. No matter what people have gone through, you can understand their point of view. And you, like I said, you see all sides of it. Sometimes, and that's not a bad thing, actually. But sometimes, if you're an overgiver, you're going to give a manipulator way too much time, way too much energy. And so, when you've been in the presence of you've been in the presence of a manipulator, that can be harmful. Yeah, and some of it, oh wow, some of it have been in your own family, right? It could be blood relatives. It could be. Let me pull that card out so you can see what I'm talking about. This card right here, this, right? It could have been in your own family where that once happy situation could have now unraveled, where you decided, I'm leaving this situation. Nah, I don't need this, right? And actually you feel better for it after leaving, right? Because how many chances did you give that person? 1, 2, 3 at least, right? Before you decide, I'm going alone, right? I'm moving on from this situation. I deserve better. I'm not bitter. I'm actually better because of it. And you see now, you have tons of prospects, right? You're not looking back. You're not going back. You may be thinking about the past, but that doesn't mean you're going back to the past, right? You're only focusing on moving forward. You're focusing on travel. You're focusing on creativity. You're focusing on art. You're focusing on everything that you love to do. And none of it involves anybody that you left behind in your past. None of it. It's like, you know what? Relationship is over. I'm moving on. Making room for the new. Out with the old, in with the new, right? New, like I said, lots of travel for you. You have this childlike exuberance. It almost feels like time kind of slowed up for you. Like, once I left that situation over, I don't look like what I've been through. I feel like I have this burst of energy. I almost feel like a child again now since that relationship is over. Some of you all are father figures, right? Doesn't matter if you identify as a man or woman, but some of you all are father figures, right? And so father figures, somebody who's authoritative, somebody that people look up to, someone who people that they revere you. You could have Aries in your chart, or you could have been affected or influenced by an Aries to some degree. But that's that fire, right? Your air sign, that fire in you that says, you know what? I'm fine. I can go this alone. I'm good. I'm not bitter. I'm actually better. That same, I still have peace within, right? Some people's peace is shaken by the end of relationships. They can't sleep. They can't eat. They can't do anything. But that's not your situation, Libra, not at all. You're like, actually, I feel much better. I feel much better. Some of you all have left jobs and your home situation got better. Some of you all left friendships and your home situation got better, whether you're with somebody or you're not with somebody. Let's say, for instance, your home situation is solid. It's good. There's no problem whatsoever. But sometimes cutting off some of those friendships actually made your home life actually better, because you're not running home to your spouse or your significant other saying, guess what so-and-so did? I can't believe that they said this or they did that, right? Some of you all have left jobs. And again, we're still talking about under the relationship umbrella. Some of you all have left jobs and now you feel so much better. You just feel lighthearted. Like, whew, gosh, I got tired of talking about feeling underappreciated, right? And some of you all have left your romantic relationships and you're going alone with yourself, feeling like now I have inner peace and calm and serenity, right? Feel like I have this childlike exuberance. I just feel like I have just like a burst of energy now. Yes. So go get a massage. Go get a massage and make sure your masseuse, when you walk in that place, you make sure they got their stuff together, because you don't want somebody transferring their low vibration negative energy onto you either. Because again, you don't want people to disrupt your inner peace. Not at all. That is what I have for you, Libras. I hope you all are having a fantastic day. But then again, I know you are, because that's the intention you set. All right, keep having a fantastic day. But again, any relationships that you left behind for your own inner peace, don't look back. There's nothing to look back to. Like I said, go get you a massage, go work out all those pressure points, whole 9 yards. While that person continues to fall, that is not your problem. You just keep on moving forward. All right? That's what I have for you. Bye.